Over here in the red, our Protoss player representing ZeNEX, here to clean up what his teammate left behind for him.
Force field mod.
Force field mod. And over here at the bottom left, the last hope for Team Slayer. SlayerS Boxer elected him to be the one to make the comeback.
SlayerS Japsu.
Japsu.
So, what are these guys going to do? Protoss, Sentry, Stalker, Zealot, mid-game pushes are very strong on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's hard to defend this map too well, but it's kind of a wide area around the expansion. You might be able to, you know, get a lot of stim, get a lot of units. Maybe rely less on bunkers, as we've seen that the force field play owns bunkers pretty hard.
Very true. Very true.
Going to see pretty standard openers by both. That probe's going to want to check out how many gases Japsu has.
When Terran takes the gold base on this map, they tend to make a planetary there. So you oftentimes have to go to Colossus or just avoid engaging in the
middle. It's a hard thing to engage that. It's such a great place to rally your units around. It's kind of in the middle. You have good zoning, basically. If you have a planetary up there, you can just kind of cut off parts of the map very quickly and fall back to it. So he sees one gas. That tells him the least of all things that he could possibly see right now.
Yeah.
But it does tell him that it's not the fastest expansion, and it's not the most gas-heavy build.
Curious to see what kind of build Terran on SlayerS would pull out with his last chance to kind of make this comeback. This is basically the hardest thing to do in a team league, is for your team to be down 3-0, and then you're like, oh, I got it, guys. I'll just beat every single other player.
He's like, oh, I'm better than ZeNEX. Don't worry. Japsu, very quick APM. Notice he keeps mining from patches, but stopping his SCV before it finishes. It steals probe mining time, slows down his opponent's mining ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. All right, stim being researched, a second barracks being made, as we see on the production tab. Some stalkers being chrono boosted out for Force Field Mon. And he actually made the second gas tasteless, but isn't mining from it. Interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Getting more minerals that way.
He might actually go for an expansion. You know, when you see two gases up... Oh, wait, excuse me, did he actually spot the gas?
Well, no, the Japsu spotted two gas for...
But then he's not mining with the two gas.
Exactly.
Well, he might actually just make a Nexus, because if you see two gas guys, the one thing that they're not supposed to do is make a Nexus, and that's exactly what our Protoss player does.
Good call, Tasteless. The Miss Cleo of StarCraft 2.
The Miss Cleo of StarCraft 2?
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you, Artosis. And, oh, busted. Caught the hidden SCV in the Tasteless secret hallway. Who told the Stalker the secret?
Does he know about the actual hallway itself? It does.
He's in it.
Tasteless is getting out. The Tasteless, not quite as secret hallway.
No. The Tasteless, you guys can't keep a secret hallway.
Japsu right now. Stim almost done. Pumping out some Marines, pumping out some Marauders.
Now, you know what's funny about this? He could actually just kill the Protoss. Clearly, Japsu actually doesn't really care what his opponent's doing. He's saying, no, I'm just going to go two barracks.
In fact, yeah, this is not the tech path that you want to see come out of FFMon, Force Field Mon, to stop this. You know, he's got a couple sentries, sure, but he's making our robotics. He's not going to have a lot of units. He's going to have to hold his ramp with force fields. He should cancel the Nexus.
Now, it looks like he might actually just be trying to apply pressure. He might not actually attack. Because he's expanding, but if he sees the Nexus, he's going to be like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah, the Nexus is dead. There's no way. He could bring every probe, and that Nexus is dead. He actually has to rely on force fields right now. So I'm really surprised that his units on the Watchtower saw these coming, and then, while he's bringing his probes out, he does not want to lose this. I do not see this working out well for FFMon.
Oh,
whoa,
very
nice
actually
force fields.
Nice, beautiful force fields. And the probe's able to deal the damage in the front. I think really this...
Oh, he kills off the thing and making the bunker with thing being an SCV, of course.
And now he's chrono boosting out an Immortal, I believe. And the Immortal's out, actually.
He might
Oh,
save this. I'm so
damn,
impressed.
son. Are you serious?
For reals.
Oh, man.
That was an excellent, excellent hold.
Beautiful. I am so impressed with that.
Yeah. No,
I would have actually just given up the Nexus.
The thing is, he didn't get the bunker up. You know, if he had gotten that bunker up, the entire gameplay changes there. That becomes a much grosser situation. But very good hold.
That was really impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, in a moment like that, you're basically just supposed to be like, oh, all right, I'm going to kill his Nexus. Camp here for maybe another minute, then pull out and sell my bunker.
Yeah. But now it's looking pretty cool. 25 probes to 24 SCVs. Both have an expansion up, some decent tech, and 3 warp gates from Force Field Mon. Whereas just a lot of barracks from Jobsu.
You know what's funny is when I saw him get to the Nexus, I was 100% sure the game was over for the Protoss.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, well,
that's not a good situation, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you do not have a lot of units that deal very much damage. He has Stim. He has Marauders in there. Jobsu, though, he's got a good amount of units being made. Forcefield is actually impressing me right now. He continues to pump out Immortals, which are going to be very important in holding the next push. You know, he did lose some economy there, some very important economy. So, you know, the next push that comes up, he doesn't really have time to get enough gateway-only units to hold it. It's really going to be important that he targets his Immortals on any of the Marauders.
Now he sees Jobsu's pushing out. Great positioning there, by the way, with the Observer. He's edging forward.
Yeah, bringing some units around to flank the other way in the Taste of Secret Hallway as well.
Nice.
That might have been a little bit too quick. You know, he just used 4 force fields for that.
Something's better than nothing here.
It certainly is. He does have a lot of force fields left, actually, so that's quite good. But you really want to kill as many units as possible. You basically wanted 3-4 more units in front of those force fields.
I don't know if Jobsu should actually be pushing right now.
Yeah, no. I mean, he's already cleared out the area for the gold base. He could definitely go ahead and expand right now. And there's not a whole lot that Protoss could actually do to him. Force Field Mon can't really get on the offensive. He's only got Immortals pumping out and 3 warp gates.
I don't actually know what Force Field Mon wants to... I mean, excuse me, not that. Jobsu wants to do.
Looks like
he really just wants to kill him off, and it's like, I just don't think that's actually possible. I think the nerves are getting to him, and he's like, come on, I'm going to end this. Now, this is pretty smart.
Oh, look at that. He wants to bring the army back so the force fields won't catch him.
Oh, but we have a force field down here.
Wow. Good force fields by Force Field Mon, as his name would imply. Taking out as many units as he can. He can't be losing those sentries, though. It's so important.
Very nice.
Wow. Force Field Mon.
Beautiful play. He's got to be careful
to
keep his Immortals alive.
Yep. And he did a great job there, man. I have to tell you, he is surprising me. His force fields are doing a great job. He's holding him back. He's now ticking up to Colossus.
And of course, you got to that Colossus, because when Terran does inevitably take the gold base, you want to make sure that even though he has a planetary there, you can at least damage it.
He has no time to do any other tech route as well. From here, it's kind of like, hey, you have to go Colossus. You're kind of behind. You don't have a lot of warp gates. You know, you've killed off a lot of units and done a great job like that, but you need to get something very cost efficient very quickly. Because right now the supply, even after all that, 85 for Protoss, 100 for Terran.
These medevac drop ships moving out.
2 of them full of Marauders. Probably wants to pick off as many buildings as possible. If you can get
ideally
the Robo.
Yeah,
that would be huge.
Oh, turns around.
Normally it can be quite nice if you also have units at the front. Try to test the Protoss on how good he is at splitting up his army.
And here he comes.
Uh-oh. He has to run all the way back now.
He could get the Robo. Here he goes.
Looks like he's going to go for that.
Now he's got to be careful.
Oh, man. Killing that very quickly.
Oh, but all the Stalkers catch up. Is he going to get it? No.
Good play by Jobsu. We only got 1 Colossus out there. Adding some more warp gates, realizing he's behind now, even more so than before. Oh,
Jobsu's looking
nice,
pretty
man.
good here.
He is indeed. And another attack at the front.
Nice micro with the Colossus. And looks like Protoss is going to win both of these battles. He wants to get those medevac drop ships.
Forcefield Mon doing a great job, Tasteless.
He is. What is the supply count at Artosis? Oh, is he going to get that?
Wow. Well, the supply right now, 87 for Forcefield Mon, 108 for Jobsu. And Jobsu...
You know, Jobsu might need to take it easy with these attacks.
He's like so trying to kill him on 2 base. Just so trying to kill him. He needs to make an expansion. And as we say that, Tasteless, he starts his command center. Obviously going to be going for that gold. Also, by the way, he has started Viking production to take out any Colossus, of which there's only one so far.
Well, he's got to be careful because he actually might have too many Vikings. Vikings are actually amazing on Colossus when there's a ton of Colossus. Yeah. But if you have like 9 Vikings, the guy has like 1 Colossus. It's like, well, you killed the Colossus, great. Now go ahead and land those Vikings so they can be killed by the rest of the Protoss army that won the ground fight.
Vikings don't win many fights on the ground. It's hard to think of how many units they actually do well against.
Yeah.
They are very situational on the ground, which is really a big skill tester.
And he's moving out.
By the way, the supply has suddenly caught up for FFMon. Nice.
Ghost Academy over here.
Yeah. And, you know, with all these additional warp gates, suddenly it's 144 to 140 with Jobsu in the lead supply-wise. But this is becoming a pretty scary army for Forcefield Mon.
Now, ideally, on Zelnaga Caverns, what Terran wants to do is park the Vikings exactly where he just put them there. And try to wait for the Colossus to graze by the edge.
Oh, here we go.
And that's what he wants to do here.
He's going to want to throw force fields behind, trap those units in there so he can kill them off. This Colossus taking huge amounts of damage. The Vikings doing their job very, very well. Does go down.
Actually, tough to call this a battle here.
You know, it looks like the Protoss player will come out on top.
This is sort of what I was talking about. It's basically that. Oh, but the EMP turns things around pretty quick.
And a lot of damage stalkers going up against healed Marauders, and suddenly it shifts into Jobsu's favor.
That EMP changed the tide of the game.
Certainly. And you know, you have to be very careful as Protoss when you lose your really cost-efficient units and your sentries, and you just don't have any energy left, then suddenly Terran just rolls over your army. You can't just win with gateway units. You need either High Templars or a lot of force fields and
Zealots with the charge ability.
Yeah, you just need more than just basic tech units without upgrades.
Now, you notice Protoss actually should have won that battle had the EMP not occurred because there were almost too many Vikings. So the Colossus died, and then I was like, well, the rest of the army on the ground is stronger. I'm surprised both players, well, particularly so that Protoss actually engaged in that corner. That's exactly what Terran wants you to do.
Yeah.
And Terran clearly pretty confident about never being killed there, made an orbital instead of a planetary in the center of the map.
And I can't really fault him for that. You know, he's got a way big supply lead again, 139 against 104. He's killed off a lot of Colossus. He's got enough Vikings to keep the Colossus in check for now.
And he's erecting a bunch of bunkers over here. Factory debris will now pollute the center of the Zelnaga Caverns.
It's a shame, man. The public workers that have to go down there and clean that are not going to be happy to pick up factory pieces.
This is technically a park, guys.
No.
Oh, and they're the Vikings doing the Viking mating dance.
Now we're going to see if he's going to regret not having a planetary there. Forcefield Mon, will he attack in? I think he's going to keep poking with these Colossi.
He wants to see if he can actually just get rid of the bunker.
And
he's got to be careful, though.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Not even a single Viking shot off here. And he's decided this is it. It's do or die. It's now or never. Beautiful EMP to everything in the back. But right now the Zealots were the ones who were taking some of the front.
Oh.
Another EMP.
Nice
But you
Colossus
know
micro.
what? This might be why you want a planetary. But actually, excuse me, EMP too strong in this situation.
And that is not something that's going to be recoverable.
That's all she wrote, man.
The recoverability of that loss, Tasteless. is very low.
He's like non-existent.
Right now, 65 supply against 140. I'll let you guys guess who's in the lead there. Jobsu rolling him
GG.
over. A comeback, Tasteless.
Could it be?
I think it could.
Well done, Jobsu. I got to say, though.
Jobsu? Jobsu.
Oh, damn.
SlayerS
Artosis.
Bucks are very happy. Jobsu double high fives because he beat 2 people. He's now allowed to high five with both hands. It's going to get really awkward if he 4-0s.
The third one he has to high five with
the
1
air.
foot. Yeah.
2 feet and 2 hands. That's hard, man, but that's not as hard as 4-0ing a team.
No, certainly not. And I think there's you can see here, guys, ZeNEX is suddenly like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, guys, pull it together. You know,
well, eventually Beyond's going to come out, and we're going to see if Jobsu is made of baller Terran versus Terran or just regular Terran versus Terran.
That's when we're going to find out. So, Artosis, what do you think, man? What do you think's going to happen?
Like,
my hair was looking all
fixing your hair and
like
stuff.
trying to fix
hold
it.
on, I got this.
I'm like trying to fix it in like a subtle way. Like, oh, the people watching won't notice that. And just saw how doofy I looked in that. Focus. What do you think they're going to pull out next? Who are they going to pull out?
I think they're saving ZeNEX Beyond for last. I really feel like that's their best player.
That's a Marauder, by the way, guys. That is
Bullgum.
not a Ninja Turtle head. That is not R2-D2 wearing 3D goggles.
That's right. It's not that at all.
That's not what it is. It's a Marauder.
It's not Luke Skywalker wearing an R2-D2 head wearing 3D goggles.
You could have been confused. We cleared it up.
Yeah.
I have no idea who they're going to pick.
I just tickle myself, Tasteless.
I love our job.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what it's going to be, what player is coming out. I want it to be a Zerg. We still have not really been seeing Zergs. Have we seen
actually no,
even a single Zerg in the team league yet? Have we? It's sad.
I want to say no, but
you know,
we cast so many games. It's all
hard
just
to
a blur,
remember
man.
right
All right, who's it going to be? Uh-oh.
Is he tricking it? No, listen, don't believe him. Don't believe him. He's not. No.
Okay, he is. It's real.
Oh, Bleach.
Bleach, the person who eliminated Artosis in PSL Season 1.
Talking about that. It was DT's.
Champion, second place in Code A.
Yeah, could have been champion. Very, very close with OGS top. A great Terran vs. Terran player. Really strategical.
Really, really strategical player.
Yeah.
He is solid, and I think this might be, I don't know, man. I don't know if you can beat this guy. It is only one game, though.
Jobsu better not be a Jobsu. It's fake. Because then ZeNEX Beyond will crush her. Yeah. We will see, though. Will he put the hook gloves on?
You know, we never got to cast Yoda.
No, we never cast on Yoda.
I'm sad. Just wanted to tell you guys that. Well, it's still up in the air. I mean, it's possible for something crazy to happen and for Beyond to be taken out.
Yeah. Well, if Beyond gets taken out, Tasteless, what is ZeNEX going to do? What you going to do when Jobsu's after you?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. What a great map, too. Metalopolis.
The perfect map for the perfect match.
I can't wait. But first, guys, we're going to go have a break. So, I would recommend you take the vitamins, take your omega-3.
Yeah,
but
it's actually, omega-3 is really important, Tasteless. Did you know that you're supposed to have as much omega-3 fatty acids as omega-6 fatty acids?
I knew that.
But the standard American does something like 27 times more omega-6s. That's an inflammatory fatty acid, whereas the opposite is true for omega-3 fatty acids. It's very important to get plenty of that.
And you know what, guys? You got to take them with food because that medicine is absorbed through the large intestine. So enjoy your break. Take care of yourself. We'll be back soon.